Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Welcome to another week in the life of moi on the Tess Files. So today is my last full week of classes in the respiratory block before we have our exam in a couple of weeks' time. So I kid you not, I have actually tried to film this vlog 3 weeks in a row. So this is my third Monday sitting in my car talking to all of you, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the one that's going to actually make it to the edit stage. I have been so bad at filming lately, so I'm gonna try and get as much as I can this week, and hopefully I get something exciting for all of you. So I'm feeling pretty happy today. I had a really nice weekend. We had our housewarming party, and yes, I know it is July, but some of my housemates only moved in a few months ago, so we decided to get all of our friends together and so they could meet each other. So that was a really nice party. So I had like a really great weekend, and it's just like a beautiful sunny day here today in Sydney. It's not that cold. I think it's meant to be about 18 degrees. So yeah, happy days. Hopefully this is a start to a good week. So it's now night time. It's about 10 p.m. and I had a very big day at school. I was there from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. No, it wasn't all classes. It was classes for most of the time actually, and then I stayed back and did some study. But I want to show you this really cool thing we got today at school, because we're doing respiratory like I've mentioned, and today we were learning, one of the tutes was on how to teach patients how to properly administer their puffers and inhaled medications. And so we got this really cool box. I'll show you here. Inside it is lots of really fun goodies. So in the box I got lots of puffers. So we got to play with all of the different types of puffers that our patients will have to learn how to use. And we had to learn how to use them ourselves, and then we had to practice teaching them to somebody else. The one thing that I learned that was really surprising is that some of the inhalers are dry powders, some are aerosols, and some are kind of vapors. So they all come differently, and the way that you have to prepare the puffer is really different. And I saw some puffers I'd never seen before, because I thought that as a physio I'd seen them all, but it turns out that there are some puffers that are kind of being dated, and new ones that are coming in that are a bit more effective. And this one here is super cute because it came in like a little peel back tin. So you like peel it back like it's cat food. Peel it back. Ta-da! Very cute. So that was a very cool, nifty part of my day. But it is now 10 p.m. and I am tired. So me and my Harry Potter jumper are going to jump into bed, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a Tuesday morning and I am on my way to my TBL, which I think this morning is on interstitial lung disease or pneumonia, potentially. I haven't actually read the case because I'm not that organised. So we'll see. So I'm heading off to uni, I'm going to do some study in my gym gear because I'm feeling active and I feel like I'm going to go to the gym afterwards. Hello! It is now 4 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon because I am the queen of all procrastinators, and we had classes finish at 1:30 and I've just fucked around basically for the last however many hours that is. But I did have a very intense lecture after my TBL this morning, which was on the cranial nerves, and it was an hour and a half full of lecture, and I had lots and lots of things to learn from it. So I thought that it was fine that I took some time for things to settle into my brain. So I went to the gym, and now I am here at home, and I'm going to do some practice questions for my upcoming respiratory and musculoskeletal exam, which is in 2.5 weeks. Okay, let's see how we go. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Although I have woken up with some kind of snotty, sore throaty situation here, which I'm hoping it's just hay fever, because this is not a good time to be sick. Actually, it's never a good time to be sick when you're a med student, because you've always got to work, which I am finding out. I am up and showered, and I was right, it is a glorious day outside. So I am going to start with watching the anatomy movie, which I have to watch every Wednesday in preparation for my prac on Thursday. So basically I'm going to watch some footage of one of my professors with some cadavers, pointing out what the different parts of the body are that we need to identify in tomorrow's prac class, and I'm going to take some notes. So I've got some prac notes here on my iPad, so I'm going to take some additional notes and then take those with me to the prac tomorrow in the hope that I can identify things. Today we are learning about the eyes and the ears, which I'm sure are going to be quite detailed and very, very small. So yeah, wish me luck. Good morning, YouTube fam. It is Thursday morning and I'm lagging class. Okay, first of all, I just have to say, excuse the hair. This is what happens when you have curly hair and you brush it. It just like, it goes fluffy. So ignore this for now. I just woke up this morning feeling not as sick as yesterday, but just like generally sick and a bit shit and just generally not wanting to leave my house. And we have a really long day on Thursdays where we have classes in the morning for 3 hours, and then we have like a big break in the middle of the day for 2 hours, and then we have pracs in the afternoon which are compulsory, and then I go to an extra tutorial in the evening from 6 till 8. So it's usually a very epic day, like 12 hours. Excuse the traffic, there is a truck going past outside. Yeah, it's usually like a 12-hour day on a Thursday, and I just woke up and was like, I just can't commit to that. So the lectures that are on this morning are a bit more, we've kind of, I don't want to say airy-fairy, but they're just a bit more like, you can watch them on double time in retrospect and probably still absorb all the information. So that is one thing that I am finding I'm getting much better at now in this far into my degree. Like a good old 6 months in, I'm realizing what I need to go to class for and what I can actually watch in retrospect. So instead of going to class, it's about 9 AM now, so I'm up at my desk. I'm going to do some study and I will watch some of the lectures from here, and then I can go in and go to my compulsory classes later in the afternoon. So not going to classes turned out to be such a good idea. I definitely would not advocate for doing it all the time because, well, not for me anyway, because I feel like I need to go to class and actually see the lecturer tell me the things so that I can learn. But I've just had the nicest morning. Like, I slept in a little bit, I did some study, I watched 2 of the lectures on double speed, so I got them done so much quicker. I went and had a coffee, and yeah, I've even had enough time for like a few breaks and some lunch and stuff. So now it is about 1:30 and I'm going to head into class. So I've got 2 pracs on this afternoon. One is pathology of pneumonia, so in the labs with the microscopes, and then the other one is anatomy. And then I have this 2-hour tutorial, which is basically just like a revision session from 6 till 8 on, they pick kind of anything. It's usually physiology or pharmacology based. So yeah, so it's a lovely day. Let's go see how the afternoon pans out. Happy Saturday morning. Yes, I missed Friday. I am feeling so tired. It is like 10:30 in the morning and I've just arisen from my bed and gone to get a coffee, and I just feel exhausted. I don't know, like anyone would think I'd been out raging all night, but alas, I've just been studying and watching Netflix, so I don't know. But I've just been and bought some delicious, well, they're not delicious yet. I've gone and bought some ingredients to make some delicious banana pancakes, and hopefully that's gonna get my day started. I am properly on the study grind today. I have been studying since like midday, so it was a bit of a late start, but I just felt so motivated that I smashed out like 4 hours in a row, had a bit of a break and kept going. So it's now 10 to 7 on a Saturday night, and I'm just gonna keep going. I am 2 weeks out from my exam and I just can't risk not doing well. So yeah, it looks like it's a party night in with me. So I actually spent most of the day doing cystic fibrosis, which is a little embarrassing, to be honest, that it took me that long. I just was having a lot of trouble understanding the whole like chloride pump thing, and I think it's because the way that we'd had lectures, it just was all really bitsy and it had been taught to us over a number of weeks and not very succinctly, and then we'd never had a TBL on CF, and so I usually use the TBLs to just like really like solidify my understanding of a disorder, and I'd just gotten lost along the way. So I spent like a good 3 hours like working out CF, and now I feel like very solid on how to understand what that is. And then I've done some practice questions, and now I am going to go back through
tuberculosis, and the antibiotics we use in the typical organisms for pneumonia. So yeah, it's a party right here on Saturday night, so stay tuned. Happy Sunday morning. I have just been off to yoga. I tried a new place and it is amazing. I think I'm going to be a regular now. And I am showered and changed, and I'm just going to do some study for the rest of my day and chill out. So that is the end of this week's vlog. I'm sorry that it's been a little bit bitsy and piecey. I've struggled so hard these last few weeks to actually do recording as I go. So yeah, hopefully you still enjoyed it and it still showed you a little bit of an insight into what it's like to be a med student. And keep up for my next vlog, because the next vlog I'm going to do will be when I'm in the hematology block in a few weeks time. And that is exciting because at my uni we actually spend that entire block in the hospital. So I'm going to be in the hospital for 5 whole weeks. So that's going to be really exciting. So keep an eye out for that vlog so you get a bit of an idea of what it's like to be a med student in a hospital. So yeah, please consider subscribing if you liked this video, and check out my Instagram if you want to see what I'm doing day to day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.